Hey traders, this is Will. I'm looking at the US dollar against the US yen. We can see here that prices remain in this triangle structure since the start of 2016, where we see price, of course, respecting this structure pretty well, as well as key support here and here. Anyways, let's jump ahead and take a look at what's going on right now. You can see here that prices remain in this bullish channel since March of 2018, where you see, of course, pricing testing and as well as respecting key support and key resistance pretty well. And of course, I'd like to point out to this bullish breakout to the upside from this major resistance, and we can see price moving all the way up to test this key resistance of the bullish channel, where we see, of course, sellers jumping back in, pushing the price lower. And we can see here that price is now trading at a very narrow range, testing this key support of the bullish channel as well as this key support, which was, of course, once a major resistance. And the timing could not be any better. If you guys don't know yet, tomorrow morning we have the interest rate decision of Bank of Japan. And for those of you guys who do not know, Bank of Japan is already pretty, if not one of the most dovish central bank out there in terms of all the developed economies. And so in my opinion, they can't really become any more dovish. Instead, they can only become, or at least the chances are, they can only really become more hawkish. And I think that hasn't been priced in into the market yet. But anyway, guys, when it comes to trading, I still believe the US dollar is the stronger currency here. Of course, fundamentally, it's much stronger. Of course, we saw the US Q2 GDP report was pretty outstanding. We saw 4%, anything above 4%, in my opinion, is very, very, very strong for the US economy. And of course, the market is pricing this in, seeing that US economy is really strong, and that in hand is, of course, going to be pushing the US dollar higher and higher. And we could potentially see this move to the upside as price is testing this key support. Nevertheless, because the market is the reason why the market is trading this narrow range is because a lot of traders, speculators, is waiting for the interest rate decision for the BOJ, I'm sorry, tomorrow. So for those of you guys who do not like risk, then maybe a long position tomorrow may be wise. We'll see how the price reacts to the decision tomorrow. But in my opinion, I think price is trading at a pretty good price right now, considering just above this key support as well as this key support. And yeah, I think a long position is pretty wise. Let's take a look at the US dollar index. This index is, of course, very important for any of you guys who are trading any of the US dollar pairs. And we can see here right now price is testing key support as well, correlating what is happening right now with the USDJPY. And of course, if we see price rejects, if the US dollar index does reject this support, of course we'll see a move to the upside. If that does happen, without doubt, we'll also see a move to the upside in the USDJPY as well. Last thing before I end this video, I'd like to look at the traders' net long and net short position. This graph basically shows essentially speculators and traders and their positions on the USDJPY, and we can see here a sharp change in the percentage of short position, where we saw a majority of traders holding short positions, but we see a sharp move. Now we can see that the majority of traders are now holding long position, and this is, of course, indicating that speculators or traders are expecting the market to remain pretty bullish on the US dollar. And of course, that makes sense, with the recent US Q2 GDP report coming out, being above 4%, really shows how strong and the confidence in the US economy. And as a result, I believe that US dollar will remain the stronger currency here. So in my opinion, a long position is wise. Once again, I'd like to reaffirm that those of you guys who do not like risk, a long position tomorrow may be more wise. See how price reacts to the decision tomorrow. Anyway, guys, if you guys do find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe for more analysis video.